Still lost to Aston Villa yesterday, completing the circle for them with 11 wins, no draw, no loss. Straight 11 wins in different competition. And it was really, really painful because we did not just lose because we want to lose. We played well and still lose due to some tactical errors and due to some immature decision, due to some, I don't know. It was really painful. But before we proceed, do wait to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Looking at that game yesterday, Chelsea really played very well in the first half. Our first half was awesome. I was like, is this Chelsea? Like, they played Aston Villa in the first half to the point there was nothing special about Aston Villa. Like, we were like, what is Aston Villa? Why is people losing to Aston Villa? Why are clubs like Arsenal losing to Aston Villa? Why are clubs like Man U losing to Aston Villa? Because there was nothing special about this Aston Villa team, even the way they play, because from the first half, they were just sitting back, trying to protect their territory. That is what they were doing. The only problem I had yesterday is that we failed to kill the game on time. If you watch the Super Eagles reaction video I posted, I said something that why Super Eagles was able to punish Tunisia, or was able to win that game yesterday, was that when the opportunity came, they grabbed it. Yes, they killed the game on time for themselves so that they can survive the pressure at the end. And that is what happened. And even they were winning 2-0. Don't you see that the game would have ended 2-2? But 3-0, before Tunisia, they scored a penalty. Before they will even come back to want to win safe, we know it won't have been easy for them. You understand? And I like how coordinated the Nigerian players were. So that is the problem with Chelsea. Our attack, our striking position is zero. Is zero. At this point, I'm beginning to question some decision we made during the summer transfer window. Did we do wrong by signing players like Delap and João Pedro? Most especially Delap? Was this Delap that we bring in to come and replace Nicholas Jackson? I know we keep saying with time, let's give it time. Bro, I can't give player like Delap time because player like Delap is a Premier League proven player, if I'm to go by that. Because I remember when he joined Ipswich from Championship down to the Premier League, every headline in Europe, you hear his name. They ring his name. Delap. To the point we have to be competing with Manchester United for his signature. To the point there was a condition to sign him that any clubs that qualify for the Champions League, you grab. At this point, I don't think this is not a Champions League kind of striker. At this point, I think the Chelsea board should look at this team, assess the team, and let the coach tell them what he needs. Because in respect of the fact that we believe that they are very good players, they are good, they are sound, but you see experience, there are some things that these guys they still lack. They still lack some things, which it will take them like 2, 3, 4 years to cover up those spaces that they lack. That is why the fans, the coach is stylishly requesting for experienced players. Experienced players doesn't mean that you must be old. There's some kind of players in the transfer market that they deal on consistency. Somebody like Mo Salah now, I'll call him an experienced player because every season you see him performing. Erling Haaland, you call him an experienced player. Every season you see him performing. Van Dijk, he might be poor in the initial stage, but he's an experienced defender. You see him performing every season. Bukayo Saka, He's young, but you see him performing every season. Do you get? These are experienced players. Chelsea can go to the market. You see experienced player. You check his work rate in the next for the past 2-3 seasons, how he has been doing it, and you sign him. You don't just go to the market because of this player was outstanding last season and you think he is going to be outstanding when it comes to Chelsea. And one thing people should understand is that the pressure in Chelsea is different from any other club. That is why till today, I'm still trying to understand how we lose out in signing a player of Victor Osimhen. It's really, really painful. Yesterday game just showed it all. Just like what Gift said the other day, say that why these owners are just bent on all these things they are doing is because of it worked for them last season. We use the same young squad, the same kids to win a conference league and to win the Club World Cup. That is one of the things giving them that mind to say they have to stand on what they believe in. We are not saying that it's not a good one. We are not against whatever you are building, but mix it with experience, with a touch of experience. It will help. We had an experienced player in that defense line, and he has noticed the first goal, seeing the way Watkins is disturbing. At every given time, he will love to dish out instruction on how to follow up a player like Watkins in the pitch so that we won't fall short of another Watkins this thing problem again. But everybody was just playing and come on, Maresca, I don't just understand you. You too, you also contributed to the problem yesterday, because just tell me, okay, fine. We were expecting our normal defensive pairs, which is Fofana and Chalobah. You failed. You brought in Badashi and Chalobah. You know how understanding these two guys are, Chalobah and Fofana. You know how they cover each other. But instead, you play Badashi and Chalobah. I'm not against Badashi starting. I'm not against that. But this game was very crucial. This was a very crucial game. This was a banter game for Chelsea fans. And you let the banter slip off our finger. Instead, we are the one to be bantered. Like I said, we played well in the first half, but a whole lot went wrong in the second half. Then as for the second half, like I heard something about they are trying to assess Cucurella to see if the knock he had is very serious in terms of giving him injury that will make him to be out. So removing Cucurella was not a problem to me. Was not a problem. But the time you removed him was my problem. But removing him was never a problem to me. You understand? Let me just believe that Cucurella was tired. But bringing in Gusto to play that left back, why did we sign Hato? It would have even been better you introduce Fofana and push Badashi to that left. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the honest truth. It would have been better you push Badashi to the left, introduce Fofana. I'm telling you. Because Gusto at the moment he entered, the thing that is on his mind is on how to play with the midfielders. And because of doing that, he's leaving spaces. And you know that him to run back to cover up is a big problem for him, even when he's playing at the right wing back. That's another one. Then another error again. You see Gittins. We have been saying this, that we were robbed by Dortmund. And I don't know if this Chelsea board they don't see here. They don't listen. I know some people say give it time, Gittins will come good. I'm tired of hearing all those talk of See, it's painful that Chelsea signs player and we keep using words like give them time. Look at Arsenal. Tell me, all the Arsenal signing, no, see, both the Nonimadueke that their fans never liked, he don't blend. He's playing. He's involved. Zubimendi, he's involved. Name them. They are all involved. They are playing. They are hitting the ground running. Look at Man City. Renders, Czechia. They are all involved. They don't need to give them time. It is only us that we sign player. No, only Chelsea we go sign player, we go say give that player time. Give it time. What is wrong with coming and start hitting the ground running? What is wrong with that? What is wrong with that? What is wrong with playing football immediately come to the club? Look at Gittins. A Gittins that they struggled to sign. They struggled to sign that guy. And look at what he played. You remove Garnacho. Garnacho that was manageable. I don't know how Maresca. The funniest part is that you sat at the top there. You were seeing everything from the top. From there, you are supposed to be seeing the players that are not even performing very well. But instead, you give an instruction that they should remove Garnacho and bring Gittins. As how? Gittins, defensively wise, he was 0. Offensively wise, he was 0. Gittins that have not learned. In short, I don't know. Yesterday, experience played a major role for Aston Villa yesterday. Yes, experience played a major role. Watkins no good. Watkins they start for them. But the moment he stepped in, he has sat down, he has looked at the Chelsea defense, he has seen the way we play, he has seen that the only way we can play is through errors. He has sat down and assessed everything. And when the young man came up, Chalobah cannot withstand his energy. Badashi cannot withstand his presence. And he got 2 goals in that game. Experience. That's why I say that you must not be old for you to get experience. You can be young, but you are experienced. Do you understand? So Chelsea board, they need to do something. They need to assess the squad. They need to adjust. You can't keep signing kids and you expect to go far in competitions like the Champions League. Look at Chelsea has played 8 games so far. We have only won 2. Go and check it. 8 games. We have only won 2. We have drawn 3, lose 3. It's very, very bad.